Welcome, Libra. This is your monthly focus for May 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we get to the energy of the cards, I'd like to take a moment to thank you. Truly thank you for the positive, loving, beautiful, supportive energy that you send my way each and every day. Thank you so, so much. Truly. Now, let's get to you. Let's get to the cards. Now, we do start with the Four of Swords. So, if you are feeling tired, if you are feeling zapped, then unplug. Okay? Take the rest, take the downtime, recharge your batteries. Okay? This is typically the warrior that has come through the battles, has come through the fires. And they take off their armor, they hang up their weapons, and they lay down. Now, the one thing here is, if you were to come off a battlefield, you wouldn't look to see if the car is okay or the money's in the bank. You would look for the person that you love the most to hug, to appreciate, to tell them how much you love them. So the people that are close to you in your life, make sure that you are expressing to them how much you love them. Especially, sometimes when we need to go into our little caves, the other person feels in some way you're going in the cave because of them. So you need to be communicating that you just need this alone time, that you need the downtime, that you need the meditative time, the prayer time, the alone time with your thoughts right now, in order to rejuvenate yourself, in order to have that balance, that zest for life. Now, we have the Knight of Swords, okay, and crossing over the Knight of Swords, we have the Page of Swords, so watch it. Okay, there is going to be this kind of energy that you want to move forward, you want to push, even though the first card is telling you to unplug a little bit and just relax and recharge your batteries. Prayer and meditation is the important things. You're going to want to, get something moving forward, get something out in the open, get something on the table, get the ball rolling. Now, with the the Knight of Swords, okay, we run out into that battlefield with our sword raised, yelling charge, and we can only see success. We may have blinders on, okay, because we can only see the success. We cannot see any type of failure. But being joined with the Page of Swords, this is a very young energy, a very naive energy. And so when you want to get something going, you might blurt something out that you really didn't want anybody to know, or you might do something that you're just going to have to backtrack on. We want the well-laid plan. Okay, we want to think about what we are saying, what we are doing, the situations we're putting ourselves in, the conversations we're having with others, so that we're not knee-jerking the situation. We're not doing anything too spontaneous and too reckless that's going to cause us grief further down the road. So be careful of this energy this month. It might, you're going to feel like it. You're going to feel like, you know what, I'm saying this because I've had enough of this going on. And so you say it, and then you find out after that your perception was maybe a little inaccurate. And if you would have taken the time to research or gather more information, because we do have the Queen of Wands, and what card fell? Yeah. The Queen of Pentacles. And that's in our health and well-being. So we'll get to that one. She must be important. Queen of Wands. Now, this is just the opposite energy. This is what you should be doing, okay? You want to think things through. You want to, she's a very creative energy, very beautiful energy to have in your life. But she's also the quiet one. She thinks things through. She gets the information. She asks the qualifying questions. And then she makes a decision on how to go forward. And if you do the rest and relaxation, the recuperation, the prayer and meditation, okay, you're automatically going to be turning things over in your mind and trying to understand them better and looking at them through different viewpoints to really understand what the implications are of any decision going forward. And once you make a decision with this kind of energy, You never have to look back on it. So beware of the knee-jerk energy of feeling like you've just got to get things going, okay? Because I think that could be very detrimental to you this month. Now, we do have the Fool here, so whatever happens, it's to put you on a new path, okay? This isn't you actually going into the path yourself and making that conscious effort. It's more of God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe, putting you in place. So giving you the experiences that you need to get the wisdom or to put you in the right place at the right time or with the right people. So go with the flow. Okay, know that you are moving into a better tomorrow. Okay, that you're automatically going in that direction. Don't fight, don't resist. Understand the wisdom that you need to take away from any hardship that you might have this month, because it's definitely putting you on a very brand new, beautiful path. The Six of Pentacles is our overriding energy. So this could play out one of two ways. Okay, either you have done something incredible in the past and or you've done a great job, or you really gave into a relationship, or you really did something wonderful for the community and nobody even said thank you, or you didn't get the payback you thought, or you didn't get the appreciation you thought. Now it comes around that you do see the appreciation or the payback. You know, you might have ran a charity event or something, or been heavily involved in a charity event, and you did a lot of work and it kind of went unnoticed. But now the phone rings because they've got a job opportunity for you because they saw what you did back then. So those things come into play. Or you might get the promotion now at work because of past work where you didn't think anybody even noticed that you handled that project all on your own, or you brought in the dollars or the productivity that should have wowed them, and it just didn't seem to wow them. And it could have really disheartened you in some way. So now is when you see the success of those moments in the past. Now, it could also be that you need to put your best foot forward now, and you're going to reap the rewards a month from now, 3 months from now, 6 months from now. Okay, so you really want to do your best, give of yourself, give of your gifts, give of your talents. Okay, and this is also a balance card. So, you know, make sure that you're just not going overboard with the giving with nothing in return, or it's costing you more like we want to use. Where did she go? The Queen of Wands energy here, and think things through. Make the decision based on all the information in front of us. If we're just doing the work for the sake of doing the work, and you know that the company's not expanding and there's not going to be a promotion for the next 10 years, then you don't want to be sitting there putting in a bunch of overtime. You want to be putting your energy into something that's actually going to bring value into your life. So a lot of common sense needs to be played out here. Okay, and what else do we have? We have the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. You really need to embrace your talents, your abilities. Understand what you bring to the table. Know your worth, know your talents, know your abilities, and embrace them and love you because of who you are. Now, this card is also something holding you back from actually moving forward into the abundance that you could be moving into. So, you know, when you are recharging your batteries, when you are meditating, when you are praying, understand what you are. You know, it could be a false sense of security. It could be just your own mindset that somebody told you once upon a time that you didn't have a talent or an ability, but you love doing it. So give it another shot. See what happens, okay? It could have been just that one person when you were in grade 2 that said you couldn't sing, and you have the voice of an angel. So don't, you know, don't allow something to hold you back because of somebody else's opinion at one point in time, or what they said to you, or what they perceived to say to you, or what they gave you the impression of, because it's holding you back from really going into a talent or an ability that would probably bring you a lot of passion and happiness into your life as well. Five of Cups. It could be something that you closed the door on once upon a time too, because the Five of Cups is crying over spilt milk. It's looking back on yesterday and seeing where you dropped the ball, or you didn't give when you should have, or you took when you shouldn't have, or you said something that you wish you could take back, or you didn't say something and you wish you had. Or you didn't put yourself in a situation, or you did put yourself in a situation, but either way, you wish the opposite were true. Okay, this is crying over spilled milk. This is holding on to regret. This is holding on to disappointment in the past. It's holding on to anything that is going to lessen your self-worth, lower your self-confidence of yourself. Okay, this is a time to turn towards the positive. This is the time to start each morning with a positive affirmation and get that energy charged, get that vibration raised, so that you can go out there and really be as successful as you can be in life. They're trying, okay, with the Fool, they're trying to put you into the place. So pay very close attention to your dreams. This would be a beautiful month to keep a dream journal. And I don't care if your dreams are waking or sleeping, write them down, okay? So if that aha moment or that epiphany comes to you, write it down. If something from the past comes back at you, write it down so that you can look at it and say, you know what, this is the wisdom I took out of that moment, so that you can use it on your path forward. How other people see you this month. They see you as a rock star. Have you ever been somewhere and you turned because you felt the energy of somebody before they even said anything or made their presence known? This is what you are like this month, okay? You're high energy. And I know I'm saying, your first card is rest and recuperate, but you hold this vibration when you walk into a room, when you have this conversation with somebody. There's something about you, something that draws their attention, and maybe it's those affirmations in the morning, and maybe it's raising your energy. Absolutely. Maybe it's just the universe putting you in the right place at the right time. But they kind of look at you and they, you know what, they could be looking and wishing they were you. Maybe have an ability or a talent that you have that you take for granted, or maybe you are just a very good communicator this month. That could be another thing where, when you talk, you hold the audience captive. Even if it's only one other person as your audience, you hold them captivated in what you have to say and how you are articulating it and how you are expressing yourself. But it's something that is drawing the attention towards you. Out of all the people that are in the vicinity, it's you that can get the focus, you that can get the attention of others so much easier. As we go into the end of the month and into June, we start with the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands is where we look back. We are really looking back now, okay? Where it was hints along the way here in our reading that maybe it's something from our past. This is definitely, we are looking into our past. We are not attaching ourselves to the emotion here, but we are attaching ourselves to the experience of the lesson and the wisdom that we gained. And we see that, this is where we don't lessen our walk, our path, the fires we've gone through, the chaos, the sorrow, the tears, that we acknowledge it, but we acknowledge our empowerment, our strength, the wisdom that we take from those moments, so that we're standing here today and we're ready to go forward. And we also ask with this card for our path to be straight, that we do get the guidance, that we do get the help. It's coupled with the Seven of Cups and the Devil, so it could actually bring a lot of confusion in, whatever this acknowledgement of the past is. Okay, it might make you lose focus. Okay, because you definitely need to focus here. Okay, with the Seven of Cups, you could be all over the board. You could be trying to pin everything down. You're trying to get everything in focus. You're trying to understand what the priorities are going forward. But as you start to evolve that in your mind, you become the phoenix rising out of the ashes, okay? With the Devil card, the true you starts to come out. You start to acknowledge, and that could be a lot with the Knight of Wands, where you start to really, you see things in a new perception maybe. You look back at something where you thought you did the wrong thing or you were punished for doing the wrong thing, but you didn't think you did the right thing. But you get this admiration for yourself. You get this, wow, you know, I was dynamic in that situation, or I stuck to what I believed with all my heart and soul. And now look at where I am and where I want to go because of it. And what it's going to do to my life, how it's going to incorporate that new path forward for me. So a very strong month for you to realize who you are and where you want to go. And it's based on the wisdom of what you've gone through. For love, relationships, no, we have the Strength and the Five of Swords here. There's a strength, there's a courage in you. Absolutely. I think you are, you know, this could be a month where if you are in relationships around the people you love, and when I do the love and relationship, it's not just couples, it's, you know, your very, very close friends and family that you love so much too. I mean, that's all a part of it. And there's a strength here. There's a strength, like, you're not going to allow people to cut you up or put you down or berate you in any way. That you are going to walk with positive people who lift you up, that believe in you. It's like it's a strength building month for you, where you stand up for yourself where normally you would have allowed certain things in your life. I don't think you're in a kind of, and that might be where the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords actually manifest the most, is when you are, you know, standing up for yourself, where you're just, I'm not taking that anymore. I'm not going to put up with that anymore. And so you speak your mind without really thinking through what words you wanted to really use to have that success. So be careful of your words there. Could somebody new be coming into your life? Well, you know what? We have the Fool as the very underwriting energy here. So yes, somebody could definitely come into your life this month that changes your whole perception of who you are and who you are becoming going forward. That is a definite possibility. There's definitely a strength and a belief in yourself that evolves through family, through friends, through loved ones this month for you. And then for work, career, money, finances, we have the Lovers and the Wheel of Fortune. So passion, definitely about our passions, our joys, what we love to do. Closing a door, definitely closing a door in order for new doors to open. And it has to do with your passions. It has to do with your dreams. It has to do with your desires, what you want to create, what you want to earn a living at. So this could be the month where you decide that you're going to start putting together some kind of idea to get a home-based business started based on a hobby that you do or something that you love doing. Maybe it's writing, maybe it's painting, maybe it's cooking, gardening, building something. But we've got this closing of a door. But you know what? I think the closing of the door might actually be, because it's your passions and your dreams, might actually be you recognizing for the first time what you can do instead of what you can't do. Because we have that Five of Cups there saying we are, you know, we need to turn away from the negative. So maybe it is just closing the door on the negative in order to go forward. Absolutely. For spirituality, we have the Star and the King of Wands. So this is very much saying that if you want to go forward in your dreams, in your desires, you need to maybe take a course, maybe hone your abilities a little bit more. You will feel the enthusiasm, you will feel the optimism when you start doing something like that. So spirituality is giving you the tools right now to learn something new or to hone your abilities in some way. to go after your dreams, to go after your desires, and it will be doable. And you'll feel the excitement. You'll feel the vibration raising in you as you start to learn a little bit more or hone your abilities a little bit. Maybe you haven't picked up a guitar for 35 years. And so, it's going to take a little bit of practice and maybe a couple of music lessons before you're feeling comfortable hitting those strings again. So it's something to do with making those dreams doable, realistic, something tangible, and it's through definitely an optimism growing in you, and it's through learning experiences, tapping into, because the King of Wands is all about your thoughts, your high thought. So I would think learning something, tapping into something, in a group atmosphere, maybe a school, a classroom, a seminar, maybe something online, to hone an ability or grow an ability or learn a whole new ability for that matter. For health and well-being, the Queen of Pentacles, who kept trying to jump off the table, and the Three of Cups. Grow your self-confidence, grow your self-worth, look for happy, joyous moments, stay in the moment, enjoy laughter, giggles, fun. That would probably be the best way of staying in your well-being this month, into a good health. Now, if you are looking for any kind of program to improve your health, improve your well-being, you know what? It's got to be fun, and it's got to raise your self-confidence in some way. So I would, so you want to join the gym with a couple of friends so that you are doing it together, and you go out for a high energy drink afterwards. You want to get together with people. You want to have fun doing whatever you're doing. It can't be a regimental thing where you have to eat 2 ounces of this and 4 ounces of that for your breakfast. It can't be anything that is very regimental for you. It's got to be fun. It's got to be enjoyable. It's got to be free and easy. It's got to be involved around happiness and joy and giggles and laughter. That's definitely one way of reading this, and it'll boost your self-confidence automatically when you do that. So your self-confidence is automatically raised, which just gets you going even more upon that path. So it's something that's very doable, so long as it's not very strict, very regimental. Okay, those things probably won't stick for you this month, so don't go in that route where you've got to do 5 kilometers a day. You go out and you have fun, and then you look at your Fitbit or your phone and see, oh wow, I took that many steps today and I didn't even realize it because I was having just so much fun, and it doesn't seem like I did that. That's how you can incorporate a healthier lifestyle for yourself. Also, there should be good news coming in, so if you are worried about your health in any way, there's some kind of message of good news. So either you thought it was going to be a worse diagnosis and the phone rings and it's a better diagnosis. But I see you sitting very confident and very happy and very joyous, and there's something that may even bring cause for celebration. So maybe you finally lost those 10 pounds. Maybe you got the money maybe you won a contest to join the gym. Things like that could happen in order to bring in that happiness, bring in that well-being, bring in that ray of sunshine. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.